My brother spent years ruining my life then. He framed me for something that almost cost me my future. But he forgot something. The quiet sibling remembers everything. And when I finally struck back, I didn't just expose him. I destroyed the dream life he built on lies. And yes, I watched it all burn piece by piece. Hi, I'm Ava, and this is the story of how my brother destroyed my life. And how I destroyed his slowly, quietly, and perfectly. Growing up, my older brother Ethan was the golden child. Straight A's, varsity athlete, charming, the one every adult bragged about, and me, just Ava, the responsible one, the one who helped mom, the one who stayed quiet. To my parents, Ethan could do no wrong. To everyone else, he was the future CEO, the brilliant one, the pride. But behind closed doors, he was manipulative, cruel, and smarter than he should have been. He knew exactly how to twist things, how to lie without blinking, how to ruin me. While looking innocent, the moment everything changed was my senior year. I had a full-ride scholarship, Pendenga scholarship I worked for. I had spent years grinding for it, but one morning my school counselor called me in. She closed the door. Ava, we need to talk about these files. Files I had never seen. Files full of plagiarized essays with my name on them. Screenshots of messages from me offering people homework answers for money. A fake PayPal account using my email address, fake receipts, fake everything. My stomach dropped. I had been framed, and I knew instantly who did it. Ethan. He had access to my laptop. He knew my passwords. He had joked before, "You trust me too much, Ava." The scholarship committee put everything on hold. I was suspended from all academic competitions. My parents didn't believe me. Dad shouted, "You've embarrassed this family." And Ethan, he just stood there, smiling. That smile, I see it in my nightmares. That day, something inside me burned alive. I knew I had two options. Cry about how unfair life was. Burn down the life of the man who tried to destroy mine. I chose number two. The thing people forget about quiet girls. We listen, we observe, we notice every crack. Ethan had a dream, getting into an exclusive business program at a top university. It was his entire personality. Everything he did. Sports, clubs, internships was for that one application. He bragged about it constantly. Ava, you should take notes. This is how successful people build a future. I took notes. All right, I knew his weaknesses. Arrogance, carelessness, and a girlfriend Sophie who adored him like he hung the moon. She was smart, sweet, way too good for him, and he was cheating on her with 3 different girls. Yes, 3. That was the first thing I saved. Screenshots, messages, photos from his hidden folder. Next, I tracked his volunteer hours, which were all fake. He had an entire folder where he photoshopped documents, all neatly labeled. People like Ethan are sloppy when they think they're untouchable. Then I found the jackpot, a hidden email draft folder, filled with messages he sent to teachers pretending to be students, framing them for misconduct so he could get better grades. It was far worse than what he did to me. He was a full-blown sociopath wearing a perfect smile. I copied everything, every file, every message, every screenshot, but I stayed quiet because timing is everything. The day his big university interview arrived, Ethan dressed like he was already a CEO. Mom took photos. Dad was glowing with pride. "I'll make the family proud," Ethan said loudly. Then he leaned close to me and whispered, "How's that scholarship, Ava?" Oh wait, you lost it. That whisper, that arrogance, that was the last spark I needed. While he was in his interview, I uploaded everything. Not publicly. Not yet. I sent it directly to the university admissions board, his internship supervisor, his high school principal, and the real kicker, his girlfriend Sophie. Each email included proof of fake volunteer hours, proof of cheating, proof of academic fraud, proof of framing me, and proof of impersonating teachers. Every file was organized, timestamped, verified. I even included a calm note. These belong to Ethan. I'm only sharing the truth. No drama, no anger, just facts. By the time Ethan came home, his entire future had already collapsed. That evening, Ethan walked through the door, pale as a ghost. Dad said, confused, "Son, what's wrong?" Ethan couldn't speak. His phone kept vibrating nonstop. Then Dad's phone rang, then Mom's. Within 2 hours, his university interview was canceled. His acceptance was revoked permanently. His internship fired him. His principal opened a full investigation. Sophie dumped him after reading his cheating messages. Parents finally saw who he really was. Mom cried. Dad stared in shock. Ava, Mom whispered, "Did you do this?" I looked Ethan dead in the eyes. "You framed me, so I showed people the truth," he exploded. "You ruined my life." I smiled. "No, Ethan, you ruined your life. I just turned the lights on." He tried to fight it, Donietze. I hacked him, but everything was too detailed, too organized. To him, he had no way out. For the first time, my parents apologized to me. Dad actually broke down crying, saying, "I'm so sorry, we didn't listen." But I didn't need their apology. I didn't need anything, because my life was finally mine. Revenge doesn't always require shouting. It requires clarity. People like Ethan think kindness equals weakness. They think quiet means easy to break. But quiet people aren't weak. We're observant, patient, strategic, and when we finally fight back, we don't miss. So to anyone with a manipulative sibling or a toxic family member, you don't have to fight dirty. You don't have to scream. Just gather the truth. Because when someone builds their life on lies, all it takes is one match to burn it all down. And sometimes that match is you.